Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I don't want to waste your time, so here's what's going to happen. Going to be insulting Zach Levitt. We're going to take a deep dive into running Reddit, and you're going to get to watch Nike's global head running coach tell me that I suck at running, and also the giveaway winners are going to be announced, so here we go. Hey guys, welcome back. First of all, Zach, if you don't run your sub 14 5K, your favorite mug is going to get it.
And this is my favorite coffee mug. My sister got it in Australia, and I really love it.
Okay, anyways, let's get the video started. If you are new here, my name is Alex, like the nameplate says, and I do a lot of stuff, but I enjoy running, and so this channel is kind of centered around that. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Well, two things actually are happening today. First of all, I should say that the Nike Project Sidious, the track club I started, the giveaway is happening, so stick around to the end of the video to find out if you won. We got 2 winners today, so and keep watching in the future because I'm planning on giving away more stuff. We don't just have shirts, we got shorts, singlets, and they're pretty nice. So if you want to get your hands on some, I don't really make any money off of these. I just thought it'd be fun to learn how to make this stuff. So for right now, I'm kind of just like splitting even on making these and selling them. So if anything, I'll lose a little money on shipping. But second part of this video is gonna be the main thing. We're doing something new. We're doing something fun. It's gonna be a deep dive into running Reddit. A few subreddits that I want to look into today. I'm gonna go to r-running, r-track and field, r-cross country. Maybe it could be fun. We'll find out. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's get started. All right, r-running. Update, my husband had a stroke on his morning run. I feel bad for laughing. This woman's husband went out for his morning run, just had a stroke and had no ID with him, so he was admitted to hospital as a John Doe. Biggest reason you need ID on something like a tag like this, like an emergency contact info tag, is because if you get to a hospital and you're allergic to some medication, then that's in your medical record and they can't access that, then they give you that medication. You can see where I'm going. It's gonna be a bad time. Let's see, what's next? How does slowing down help? In all seriousness, why does slowing down actually help? I usually am pushing myself on each run in an attempt to improve my mile time. Having a hard time understanding how slowing down will improve my mile time down to a lower number. Okay, so let's do this in like 60 seconds or less. So I'm gonna time myself. Okay, so by running faster and faster every single day, you are actually depleting your muscles of the essential time they need to recover. Essentially, if you're running on Monday at 100% of your full capacity for a mile, let's say you run an all-out mile, you're at 100%, that next day, you're gonna wake up feeling about, these are arbitrary numbers, you're gonna wake up feeling 60%. If you attempt to run at 100% capacity, that's 40% that your body does not have because you haven't given it enough time to regain it. If you run an easy run on this Tuesday and you go from 60%, maybe up to 85, maybe 90%. You're still not going to be at 100 just because, you know, it could take longer depending on the type of intensity, the frequency of your working out, how long it was, the duration. All these things are really important factors. So to wrap it up, last couple seconds here, you do need to run slow to get faster. Hope that helped. It's just getting kind of boring. Let's go to cross country. That should spice things up a bit. R-cross country, a beautiful, beautiful place. Maybe just want to learn how to get into college running. Maybe you want to learn how to get a faster 5K PR when you're wearing Vaporflies on the trail. Let's dig in. Listen, if you are in high school and you're thinking about checking out cross country, just read through this. It's a pretty good resource. A lot of good info on it. The one thing they didn't touch on though is what about if you want to run in college but you don't want to run in college? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get at here. Essentially, what about if maybe you're not at the level of an NCAA athlete? What if you don't want to run on like a formal program? If you just want to be like low-key about it, what do you do then? Well, friends, might I suggest looking into colleges that have a great running club. Big colleges like the one I attend, Ohio State, has a fantastic running club. It's the running, cross country, and track and field club. So essentially what we do is we race through the NIRCA system, the National Intercollegiate National.
The numbers are real. They've always been real, Mason. This isn't a game.
Intramural, I don't know what it is. It's basically club cross country and club track imagine if you did it all on your own time, everything was optional, and you got to meet people who love to do what you do at a more casual level. Now, people might not realize that that's an option for you, and if you go to a bigger school or a school that's like pretty big running school, you're gonna find a community of people really easily who kind of fit into that niche. Definitely something worth checking out. All right, next. Ooh, this one's serious. Time to get serious. Putting in time. So I've thought about how in other sports like football or basketball, it's so skills based that the more you work on your skills, the better you'll be. Time equals success. But in distance running, it doesn't exactly work like that because you can only run so much without overtraining. So, sorry, I just like bashed on this guy. But this is like a big thing. This idea that other sports, football, basketball, are like so skills based. Time equals success, but like that's universal in sport. Yes, you do need like a level of, like, let's say if your VO2 max is like 20, then you're not going to be an Olympian, sorry. But at the same time, it's not just that like people who play football, as long as they put in the same amount of time as the person next to them, they're going to be successful. Like, that's not true. Everybody has a God-given like amount of athletic ability. It's, you know, it's going to differ. So this idea that like time is equaling success only in other skill-based sports like football or basketball, that's not true. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Distance running, yeah, it's like different, but it's not. Like, you can get a stress injury in football or basketball the same way for overtraining as you would in distance running. So, you know, there's limits to what we can do and how much we can train. Kind of the argument that like other sports are easier is like, it's overused and kind of washed up. So I don't know, get over it. The actual question though is good. What are things to do outside of training, like main training, to help? I guess like the big three that I could say are like recovery, because nobody takes that seriously enough. Every time I tell people to go do their cool down or to run easy that day, it doesn't happen. Nutrition, I'm not talking about watch your macros, make sure you know everything you're putting in your body, but make sure you're eating enough. For most high school, especially high school guys and girls too, it's making sure that if you're running, like your figure shouldn't be exactly what you're like gleaming after. It should be making sure you have enough nutrition to avoid overtraining and under providing for your body, especially you see this in females with the reds or other hormonal imbalances that will come up because they aren't getting enough nutrition. And the last thing, let's say I said recovery, nutrition, and if I have to pick one more, what's it gonna be? It's in the comments. It's literally in the comments. Sleep more. Sleep. Just go to bed. You literally heal faster when you sleep. I guess like the best thing to sum it up is like trust your coach. I don't know. Not every coach is perfect, obviously. Everybody has their flaws. I certainly have my flaws. But trust that they're there for a reason and they're trying to help you. I think that's really important, that there's a level of trust between you and your coach. So even if maybe they have let you down in the past, put it behind you. They're not out to get you, I promise. Unless they are. Because if they are, then like you'll know. It's like they keep like sending you letters. Like, Alex, don't come to practice tomorrow. Then you got a whole nother issue on your hand. Just sending you threats like you show up home after practice and they're there waiting for you. Like talking to your dad outside and your dad's got his arms crossed, like you're just like, oh god. I don't know where this scenario is coming from, guys. I promise this hasn't happened to me. Alright, this video is gonna get kind of long if I don't end it here, but wait. Here we go. This is the perfect one to end it on. That's gonna be so annoying. Guys, I'm joining cross country with my crush. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but this is like the definition of like high school cross country drama. It's so it's the perfect story to like put on the internet. Listen, okay, I'm sorry to like put you on fire here, but here we go. I'm such a slow runner, but I'm joining with my crush because I don't know, it's beneficial. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, I assume this was a guy posting. I'm sorry, I feel even worse now. Here we go. I'm such a slow runner, but I'm joining with my crush because I don't know what's beneficial, he said, but I'm a slow runner and I'm gonna embarrass myself. I have like a 14-minute mile time. OMG, OMG. I start on Monday. What do I do? What do I do to train or lessen the embarrassment? Will people judge me? I don't know. I'm so scared. Please help and advice on what to do. Aw, this is fun. This is like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come at your throat like that. This is actually like a good and important thing to talk about. So yeah, what if you're like really embarrassed? What if you're like you want to get into running, but like you're intimidated by your team, or there's people that are a lot faster than you? I will say this, and you can take my word for it, because I am a 4-time high school non-varsity letterman. That's right. In 4 years of running cross country, I never lettered. So, yeah. How do you think that felt? I'm allowed to talk about this. I think my opinion here is important. Okay, I feel bad now. That's actually a good question. That's actually a really good question. What if it's like a really intimidating team, or like a really good team, and you're just like, you suck, maybe, or that's how you feel? Something that, this is actually something that I learned from Coach Bennett. He taught me this when I asked him about coaching at Nike World Headquarters. If you don't know Coach Bennett, Coach Chris Bennett, he is Nike Running's global head running coach, and I got a chance to talk with him at the World Headquarters when I was there in 2019, and he said this.
Before they even tell me their name, they say, I suck at running. And I say, I believe you. Which usually throws them off. But I have to. I tell them, I'm like, look, this is relationship building trust. If you tell me you suck, I believe you. You suck. Now, let's warm up and do this workout, because the goal is to suck less by the end of it. You'll probably still suck, but you're gonna suck less. Now, before you leave, I know you're confused, before you leave, I'll just let you know, there's another way we could phrase this. You're gonna end better, as opposed to suck less. But it's semantics, whatever. You like suck, it's a cool word, there's a in there, and it feels good to say. It's, you know, I get it. You go warm up, I'll see you in a little minute, we're gonna suck less by the end of it.
So the idea of getting out of that mindset is going to be so powerful, of like understanding that you don't suck at running. You just have a vision of where you want to be, and you're not there in that moment.
I brought with me this Christmas chocolate box, but if you could just hold that for me. I've kept this box with me for a long time. It holds all of my racing bibs that I've ever raced in. I've started running cross country when I was in 7th grade, and I sucked. I cried during my first race, and it was really hard. But I... You're right, yeah. Anyways, now... yeah, but...
Here's my advice. If you're thinking about this, especially if, you know, there's a person you want to be around, running is like a really accepting and universal sport. Obviously, you can do it anywhere. That's like the whole mantra of it. The thing about cross country, though, is that a team has a lot of unity to it. The biggest reason why people will be on a cross country team isn't really to run. It's because they love running with the team. Yeah, but go for it. Like, what is the worst thing that can happen? The only thing that'll happen is you will grow. And you might grow in a really beneficial way. You might grow because it's painful growth, but in the end, you will grow and you will become a better person out of it. You might also be a faster person out of it. You might get that crush. So go after it. Take a risk. Life is way too short, especially high school. High school is way too short to not take risks and stuff like this. So just do it. Last but not least, congrats to the giveaway winners, Richard Carter took home the shorts, and Levi Canoe, you got the t-shirts. So congrats, guys, and I'll make sure you guys get a couple stickers with those as well, and that you enjoy them. Just thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here and maybe you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing if you think I earned it. If not, then totally cool. Just leave a thumbs up. If you don't want to do that either, then you should probably just leave now. Go. I don't want you here, that's for sure. You clearly don't want to be here. And yet you're still here. Well, now that they're gone, I'm just curious. Like, whenever I go to the end of like YouTube analytics and I look at the viewership, it just like absolutely like plummets at the end. So if you made it this far, I want to give you a thank you. So first person to comment, Matt Centrowitz, is my dad. I don't know why I picked that. I'll send you this pack of bubblegum run gum, and I don't know what else. Maybe a Project City sticker in the mail if you don't live around me. So there you go. There's your reward for being such a loyal subscriber. Cool. Alright guys, don't forget to have fun when you run, and never forget to be kind. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.